Yo, yo, RX back with another stream. This time it is Saturday night, which can only mean one thing, that we are having an after party after some fights. And that's exactly what we're doing. The UFC Vegas 110 after party. Yeah, that card was alright. It happened, I guess. Yeah, the card was. It's kind of what I said it would be. Imagine I was hoping it'd be better than expected, but it was kind of just meh. Like, it happened. About the nicest thing I can say about it. A few highlights ended pretty good. It's like I had to make a short after something that happened on that card. But it was fine. I couldn't say I hated the card, but I think it was far from a great card and far from too shocking. So, not really something I'm very shocked by how that card turned out. That it was forgettable in a lot of areas. It was weird. It was a very weird card, and it happened. It happened. Some highlights for sure. Not gonna act like there wasn't good things on that card, but yeah, a lot of it was pretty meh. So I thought it could have been much better, but it was what it was. It was fights on a Saturday in the Apex. Not the worst I've seen. Not the best I've seen. They happened. It was better than having nothing today, and yeah, that's probably the long and short of what I think of the card. And like in a vacuum, I thought it was very fine, and yeah, even though I think fine might be a little bit of a strong word, it was. Again, it happened. I don't know what else to really say. It ended really strong. I'll say that part. It ended extremely strong. I think the last 3 of the last 4 fights were the best. Probably the best stuff on the card. It just sucks a lot of shit under it was not good. So yeah, I don't know. What can you really do? It was what it was. Like I said, I don't know. Now, for some reason, I'm so bored, and I got the fucking World Series on, so fucking top of the 10th, tied in overtime. Why the fuck am I watching this? Why am I honestly intrigued in it a bit? Sports. I love sports. Let's see. He'll be in my live reactions to the eventual end of the World Series. That has to end eventually. I don't know if it ever actually does. So, yeah, again, you can tell I'm bored. This little bit I've watched it was better than some of the fights on the cards. What does that tell you? So, I don't know. It was fights. Again, I don't know. Nicest way I could put it. So, a hit. And they get the out to go to the bottom of the 10th. Cool. Jays could take it here in Toronto. So with bases loaded, they fucking are able to get the out. Interesting. Nice. Very good play by the Jays, and we'll see what they can do with it. If this game will actually end. Cause I know the other, Tuesday or whatever, Monday, the game went to the fucking 17th inning or some shit. It's like, dude, that's fucking mental. It's fucking insane. Like 17 innings. Fucking 10 is insane. So, yeah. Replay? What the fuck are they replaying? The dude fucking did not touch that base at all before he was, like, touched out. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? He didn't get tripped. He fell on his fucking face, tripping off the fucking first base. I don't get this fucking sport. So, but I don't even get the sport I talk about every fucking stream. So, what does that tell you? Yeah, I'll get screen share up soon. Soon. Yeah, I'll get now. Fuck it, I don't care. No one's in chat anyway. So let's go here, Zoom, back on restream. What's up, Shadow? Been a while since I've seen you in chat. Yeah, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see. So, hope you're doing good on this fine Saturday night after whatever the fuck that subpar Apex card was. So, yeah. God, let's see how's that short doing? 6 views. Hell yeah, happy about that. So, yeah, just gonna ramble about the card, about some other sports. Again, for some reason, I'm watching the end of the World Series. I'm that fucking bored on a Saturday night and hungry for sports. So, but yeah, it was a card. Let me click into it a little more. It was a card. There was some good on it really towards the end. Early on the card, it was kind of forgettable. It happened. Again, I think that's the simplest way I could put it. There was a lot of meh here. Then it got alright. Nah. Then it got pretty decent. Man. And then it ended pretty good. And we'll look down every fight and talk about it. So, but yeah, I don't know. It was what it was. I don't really know what else I can say about it. Like, it happened. It was fights on a Saturday night, which is the nicest thing I can say about it. Which is a good thing, because who doesn't enjoy some fights on a Saturday night? So, yeah. So, but yeah. Bottom of the 10th. I can't believe I'm watching this shit on that board. Strike one. Where's 2 joints when you need them? Cheering on Canada. I don't know why that dude swung at that. That's stupid. Mari down 0-2. Let's see if I can get this strike out here. Bottom of the 10th. This game might never end. Ooh, he got the hit, but he's gonna be touched out, and he is the 1 out. Yamamoto in that picture now. Yeah, I'm not really good at commentating baseball. I know you're shocked. That's a sport I don't give a fuck about or like. Ooh, he's hit the shit out of that guy. He didn't hit him? Did that dude not just get hit? Why the fuck did they not? I swear he just got hit. Okay, I guess he didn't get hit, even though it looked like it blatantly hit him in the back. Okay. Complete dirt pass right there to the most home runs in the postseason. All time, damn. Crazy. This dumb shit has been already a little bit better than half the UFC fights today. It's 3-0 now. I'll talk about UFC and all that in a bit. Hopefully sooner than later if this shit ever ends. I've been watching this shit for like a fucking hour now. Like, did this shit actually end? Strike one, so it's 3-1 now. And it's officially hit midnight over here. 3-2 now for Yamamoto. Trying to get the second out of the bottom of the 10th of a game that might never end. And we might be going up 3 hours. I'm playing this thing might go 16 goddamn innings again. Another foul ball. Still 3-2. Dude almost fucking broke his leg trying to swat at that. Let's see. Why would you swing at that, you dumb fuck? What an idiot. Why the fuck would you swing at that? Dumbass. That was the easiest. That shit was going towards the ground. Why swing at it? I don't get it. I don't get this sport. What can you do? Ooh. Big hit there, but foul ball. Went into the goddamn stands behind them. Jesus Christ. Oh, if they're going to the 11th inning, because I doubt this dude's gonna do anything. I guess let's get ready for the 11th inning. How do people sit here for I know this game started at 8 or 7. It's just been going on for 6 hours. God damn. Dude, UFC goes on for that long. I'm trying to rip my fucking eyeballs out. How the fuck do people sit here watching this? I don't get it. Until I'm bored. Ooh, big hit there, but it's gonna be caught, and the 11th inning will begin. Let's talk about this card. While the top of the inning begins, the interesting happens. I'll chip in, but let's talk about what happened on this card. We'll begin with the first fight of the night at strawweight. First of 2 fights at strawweight on the card, and this one was alright. A little better than expected, but still wasn't anything great. And we had Talita Alencar versus Ariane Cornellosi. Yeah, Alencar won as expected, but not in the way you would have thunk. She actually won a lot of this, mainly striking. This was mainly a striking match for most of the fight, and Alencar actually won there, which was shocking because you wouldn't. She never really shown any ability to strike, but out of nowhere, here against Cornellosi, she's able to strike now. So she had a big knockdown in round 2. Was already winning going into round 3. Didn't even need to finish, but got it. Yeah, good win for Alencar. I still think she's a garbage fighter because she is, but she is a better fighter here. Easily beating Cornellosi. We're not having many issues, and yeah, she did just fine here. Got to win, got a finish at least. Even though I wish she didn't, because I would have my decision pick perfect, but whatever. And yeah, decent win for Alencar to begin the card. Nothing amazing that I'll remember, but nothing where I'm like, oh god, that was terrible. It happened. All I can say, it happened. And yeah, but all I can say. Good win for Alencar. Easy pick there. No idea what Tapology was so high on Cornellosi, but yeah, she really got beat up there pretty easily. Simple. Then we had another easy pick here, not kind of going the way I expected. And we had a fight I hyped up a lot for it to be interesting, not amazing, but interesting. Very good to see some interesting things from this prospect. Other had Seo Kyun Ko versus Phil Rowe. Yeah, if you watched Cole's debut against Oban Elliott, he did the exact same thing here that he did there. He took Bro down in all 3 rounds and held him there and won. Pretty basic stuff there. It was, he just kind of easily beat him on the ground for 3 rounds, as maybe not completely expected, but that's what happened. And, yeah, good win for Ko. Not really a whole lot to say about the fight. Where again, it's the same thing he did against Oban Elliott. He just took him down in every round and controlled him. Dude's a really good grappler for being called Korean Tyson, which makes sense. And yeah, he was able to just beat up Bro pretty easily, get a 30-26, and yeah. What's up, D? That's not amazing, but interesting, boy. And not amazing, but it was interesting. Yeah, good win for Ko against Will Smith, who again was just kind of outclassed here. Really didn't have much, and even on the feet, a few times they did strike. Ko did a lot better. Well, he landed more. He landed a strike, and yeah, good for Ko. Good win. Really good prospect. One of the better prospects at welterweight at the moment, and let's see how far he can go. Now 2 wins against decent names in the division. Dude's a really good grappler. See how far Korean Tyson, who can grapple, can go. Not much else to say. Then we had the easiest fight to predict on the card, the lock of the night that hit perfectly. Alice Ardoyan versus Montserrat Sanjeo Ruiz. Yeah, this was exactly what I think everyone expected it to be. Ardoyan won easily over 3 rounds. Not much to say. Ruiz is too tiny and just isn't that good. And not saying Ardoyan some fucking world beater, but she was the better fighter here. And wow, did they just get a fucking home run? Damn, Dodgers with a home run to go up 5-4. Interesting. So now the fucking Jays on the back foot. Yeah, good win for Ardoyan. Easy lock of the night pick. She's still a shit fighter, but she was much better here. And it's funny, Will Smith, I just called Phil Rosa, and then he scores the home run there. Yeah, good win for Ardoyan. Easy lock of the night prediction. Not much to say. Then we had maybe the most disputed thing on this card, I guess, if you want to call it that. RX Mad Cant. What up, D-Man? D-Man dog? You can't call me a Mad Cant. Yeah. Good to see y'all starting to flow in here as we go to our 4th fight of the night. Again, maybe the most disputed of the night because it was a blatant robbery, as we had Norma Dumont versus Ketlin Vieira. Yeah, I picked Dumont. I've hyped up Dumont a good amount. There's no fucking way she won this fight. It was a shit fight. We'll begin with that. To be honest, not much happened. And to add on to it, that Dumont gets handed a robbery that there's again no way she won. I picked Dumont, so I'm not upset about the robbery as I usually would be if I get robbed. But yeah, Dumont's not win this fight. I truly don't see how you scored for her. Like, she round 1 clear for Kell, and round 2 you're really reaching to give it to Dumont, and round 3 Dumont did win with some of the worst finishing instincts I've ever fucking seen. And she somehow got handed the win here. I feel like Dana had a lot to do for this one because Norma is very marketable and has never fought Kayla, and so we'll see. Maybe, who knows? Or maybe judges are just fucking stupid. It could be one or the other, truly. And it looks like the Jays close out the inning. Now, and so Jays get scored on there, but they do close out the inning, going to the bottom of the 11th. Yeah, there's no way Dumont won this fight. It was a bad fight anyway, and I'll take the W pick. I'm not upset about that, but if I picked Ketlin, I'd be fucking furious right now. Imagine the people who bet on Ketlin as the underdog are probably punching their fucking wall, and they deserve to be. Like, that bullshit that she got completely robbed like that, and, yeah, not a great fight. Bad robbery on top of it. Yeah, what can I say? I don't fuck it. I don't want to hear, oh, you're biased to your picks. Nah, I'll call a spade when my pick gets that robbery handed to them. So yeah, Dumont did not win this fight, and it was a blatant robbery. Not really much else to say there. Then we had in our fifth fight of the night at middleweight, our first finish of the card, or our second finish of the card, first male finish of the card. I forgot the Alan Carr fight ended in a finish. And we had Dante Johnson versus Cedricus Dumas. This was probably the best debut Johnson could have had in terms of not just smashing Dumas in 15 seconds. Going into round 2, something he hasn't done in his MMA career yet. Fucking showing some grappling, showing some decent cardio, getting tested. This was perfect for Johnson, and he looked good. We're able to go into round 2, get submission. Another thing he's never done in a UFC career or an MMA career. So this was good for Johnson to get tested. Like, again, a quick knockout would have been nice, but that would have not shown as much as this did. And yeah, good for Johnson. He got to have a really good debut, show a lot. Boo hated this card. You do bad on picks, Tone. I would not be shocked because this card is really weird to predict. I didn't hate this card, but it was far from anything memorable. So, Toner Miles, as we begin the bottom of the 11th, the Jays need a score now, or it's over. 3 outs, and the Dodgers will be champions. Yes, I'm watching the World Series. Don't ask. So, yeah, but a good one for Dante Johnson, having a really good, impressive debut, and getting tested, which we've not seen him get tested yet. So, and I'm not gonna say anything good about Cedricus Dumas. He's a bum bitch. So, good for Johnson. Good debut. Guy could be interesting at middleweight. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be. We still need to see a lot more from him, but hey, it looked good. Good debut. Got a bonus, even though he probably didn't deserve it. And see what he can do next. Good debut. Getting tested, which again we all love the quick knockout, but in terms of what would help Johnson more, this was better for him, and good on him. Not really much else to say. Where's the Smoky stream? Smokest stream? Much love, RX Dog. Of course, D-Man. I want you to see you, brother. 3-2. First guy on base in bottom of the 11th. Smokey. Yeah, Smokey not live right now? I thought he usually is live after Mars. Ooh, big hit by the first guy on base. Top and bottom of the 11th. Did he get to second base? He gets to second. Okay. Big hit for the Jays. Bottom of the 11th. Down by 1 by Guerrero, I think that says. Interesting. Very interesting. Again, like I said, this is probably better than was a little more interesting than half the fights on this card. Especially the next one we're talking about, which I'm not going to waste any time on, as our next fight after that was Timmy Kwamba and Chang Ho Lee. Fuck this fight. Fuck Chang Ho Lee's dumbass for gassing his legs in round 1. Timmy Kwamba is still garbage. I still stand by that point, and I was right. And, a bunt. And it gets the guy to third base. That was smart. Yeah, fuck Kwamba, fuck Lee. Both are tomato cans. Fuck. It was a pick'em. He wasn't an underdog. Fuck this card. I agree with Tone. I hate this card. Yeah, this fight sucked. Not very much else to say. Fuck Timmy Kwamba. He's so shit. Chang Lee, you're a fucking idiot. Next. We had the featured prelim, a very decent prelim finish to end the prelims. That was a shit sentence. And we ended the prelims at light heavyweight with our other debut tonight that did not go as well as our first one. Billy Alacana versus Kevin Christian. I keep wanting to say Christensen because that actually sounds more normal. But whatever. Yeah, not a whole lot to say here. Christian kind of just stayed on the outside for like 2 minutes, trying to leg kick Elicana to death, and then Elicana finally landed a big shot, dropped him, got on his back, and choked him out. Decent finish. Did not think Elicana had that in his book because so far in the UFC he's not shown any power or talent, and I still don't think he's any bit good, but he got the job done here. Good finish, putting the debutant away and doing his thing. So probably should have a bonus. I already gave him a bonus over Dante Johnson, and yeah, good for Elicana. Good first finish win in the UFC. I still think the dude's garbage, and he's gonna get beat up by anyone he fights who has any bit of fucking talent. But yeah, Christian does not have any of that said talent. And yeah, he got beat pretty fucking easily. So got fucked up, choked out. Good one for Alicana to end the prelims. And one of the guys who looked like a decision machine coming into the card gets one of the best finishes on it. Makes sense. 3-0 for the next guy on base here. See, are they gonna get him out? Ooh, they walk him. Okay. I don't know if that was the strategy or not. So they walk the dude. Interesting. So I got 2 dudes on bases. Oh, a home run here would end this series. And we'll see what happens. I can multitask, talk about fights and baseball for some reason. Yeah, good one for Alicana. Good way to end the prelims. Not very much else to say. Then we got to the main card. Then we began with a fight that was actually pretty alright. Good finish. Not too surprising of what happened. I kind of not predicted but said this was going to happen if the fight did go this way. I guess I wasn't completely right, but I got the pick right at least, what I'm happy about. But I did say the underdog was going to put up a good fight, and he was. As we had in the main card opener, Alan Nascimento versus Cody Durden. I did say if this was a striking match, Durden was going to win it easily, and that's what he did. He was winning this striking match easily. Took round 1, no debate. And then round 2, it was looking like much of the same, but he got clipped with a little elbow on the inside that landed perfectly, hurt him, and then Durden did the worst thing he could have done and gave up his neck. Was it a Darce choke? Anaconda choked, and he tapped. Nascimento gets the win. Wow. The Dodgers win. Damn. Nah, I want to see the underdogs win. Yeah, whatever. Good for the Dodgers, I guess. Back to back. First time since I think it's the 2000 or some shit. Good for them. Yeah. Well, it would have been cool to see the Jays win, but whatever. I could give less of a fuck if I tried, and yeah, so good for them. Now let me get you all up on my TV. But yeah, good. Speaking of good wins, a good win for Alan Nascimento to begin the main card, getting a big win over Durden, and Nascimento's really fucking good. If he can stay active, he's a really decent fighter. His striking is still lackluster, but if he can fucking stay active, he can beat a lot of guys. He could sneak into the top 15. He's very talented. So again, his striking is just really bad, but if he can keep that under control and kind of keep it in grappling or get it to the ground easier, or at least try to, because he shot like 1 takedown this whole fight. Yeah, Nascimento's good. Beating Durden's a good win. Durden is a very average good fighter, and he was a good test for Nascimento. His striking is still lackluster, but he's able to again clip him and get the win. So good for Nascimento. Good win. Shoot to Box is on a great roll right now. And yeah, I think that 3 wins in a month. Charles, Daniel Santos, and now Nascimento. So they're on a nice roll. They're getting good wins. Good for them, man. Good for them. And yeah, Shoot the Box is on a roll right now. Not really much else to say. Yeah, good one for Nascimento. Good finish. Durden. It's always good to see Cody Durden lose. I'm never gonna be upset about that. And yeah, that's about that. Not really too much else to say. Then we had a piss break on the main card. We had 2 of these in the same weight class, funny enough, and it's 2 fights I said should not be on the main card at all. It's kind of like I predicted this shit, and the order that I made was much better, because it was. As we had in the first piss break of the main card, Charles Ratke versus Daniel Frunza. A fight where Ratke just held him down for 15 boring minutes and before finishing him. Well, I guess it was like, what was 12, 13 boring minutes, and then eventually finishing him late in the third. Yeah, this fight sucked. I don't know a simpler way to put it. Ratke was boring. Frunza's garbage. This fight was ass, and yeah, not really a lot I can say there. Just shit fight. Probably the second worst fight of the main card. What's going on, RX? What's up, Stevie? Always good to see you, brother. Yeah, Bracky got the win. He was just better, and again, second worst fight of the main card. Somehow not the worst, which is impressive. And yeah, just not really much else I can think to say. Good win for Bracky, I guess. I think. Fuck the Dodgers. Yeah, I just watched the end of the reacted to it live here. It would have been cool to see the Jays win, but whatever. I could give a fuck about baseball. Even though that ending of that game was better than a few of these fights. This one especially. Good win for Aki. Frunza's garbage, and not really much else I can think to say. So there you go. Then we had a fight I hyped up plenty during the weekend. It delivered a good amount. The fight I was most hyped for coming into this card, and God, does it produce a really good prospect. As we have in our third fight of the main card, the fight I hyped up a lot this week, I was most hyped for, your dear Del Valle versus Isaac Dolgarian. A fight that's getting a lot of weird, talk around it, because I guess a lot of money was coming in on Del Valle last minute, so people are going to keep an eye on that and see what the fuck was going on there. But, yeah, if everything holds chill and no weird shit comes out about this fight, good one for Del Valle, man. He ran through him. He looked good. To run through a guy like Dolgarian like that with ease is impressive. Taking his this was good. This was a really impressive performance by Del Valle. This dude's a legit prospect in this division. He can grapple, he can strike, he's well-rounded. He's good, man. And what else can you really say? He's really fucking good. Impressive to just run through a guy like fucking Isaac Dolgarian like that, and impressive. What else can I really say? So good win. He's really fucking good, and God, is he a good prospect? I'm not really sure what else I can say. Del Valle's good. Keep an eye on that name, man. He's good, and I think Dolgarian will bounce back. That guy is really good in his own right. So not really much else to say. Quick finish. Should have got a bonus. I don't know how the fuck he did not get a bonus. And, yeah, good one for Del Valle. Kid's legit. Then we had our second piss break of the main card, and God, was this one awful. The worst fight of the main card, which no one would have predicted. Not like I did. As we had in the fourth fight of the main card, the worst one, Jeremiah Wells and Thamba Rimbo. This fight was shit. I don't feel like talking about it, and that's that. What else? You don't care what happened in that fight. I don't care what happened in that fight. It was shit. Move on. Thank you. Then we had our co-main. Oh, did a lot happen here. Again, I had to make a short after this. It was so interesting what happened here. As we had our co-main event of the evening. Probably the most talked about thing of this card I can imagine. I don't see how it wouldn't be. As we had in our co-main event of the evening at heavyweight, Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Ante Dalija. Well, did a lot happen here that made Mr. Aspinall look even worse after his bullshit last week. So obviously you know what happened. I'm guessing you've heard about it if you didn't watch the card. Obviously, Waldo got eye poked, got finished. At first, it looked like it, but then they restarted the fight because obviously he got eye poked. And he willingly restarted the fight because he's not a quitter. And then, like 30 seconds later, he finishes him. He gets the comeback win and finishes Dalija. Amazing. What the fuck else can you say? Amazing. To fucking. A week after Aspinall openly quits against Gon, to get poked and then to beat Aspinall's teammate who poked you. That's more poetic justice. It's fucking hilarious and I love it. I fucking love it. Fuck Tom Aspinall. He's a coward quitter. Respect to Waldo Cortez Acosta, something I never thought I would say. I'm happy for him. I'm happy he continued. Happy he didn't quit like Tom. And, yeah, awesome. What else can I say besides this was awesome? Great win for Waldo, making Tom look even worse, which I'm more than okay with after that bullshit he pulled last week. And, yeah, fuck Dalija, bum, who had the eye poke. Awesome. Good win for Cortez, making Aspinall look worse and more than appreciated. And then in our main event, that was barely a fight, more of a just one-sided ass beating. We had our main event of the evening to end the night. Steve Garcia versus David Onama. Yeah, this was barely a fight. Onama really threw nothing in this fight, and Garcia just beat him up pretty easily until finally finishing him 4 minutes into the fight, so not really much to say there. It was a pretty easy win for Garcia, running through Onama like nothing, because again, Onama didn't really try to fight back too much. And, yeah, good win for Garcia, good main event win, 7th win in a row. 5th KO at featherweight, which puts him, I think, at 4th in all-time knockouts at featherweight. Still no when Max Holloway got 9. The guy who's a decision machine and not known for really having power. But, whatever. Yeah, good win for Garcia, man. Good main event win, smashing Onama, who's just not a top 15 level guy at all. And getting his 7th win in a row to cap off the card. Not bad. Not bad ending at all. Was the card good? No. 3 of the last 4 fights were really good. Del Valle, Dalija, and the main. Those were great. Outside of that, not bad. Not great. Okay. Shit. Good. Fine. Shit. Again, it ended strong, which is good. But a lot of it before that strong last few fights was really bad. and it was just a pretty forgettable card. Best card since we've had since UFC Rio. I'll easily say that with full confidence. I think this card was better than 321 or the Vancouver card, but yeah, not by much at all, and it was just a very weak card. A lot of weak moments on it. Not really many crazy things. Mainly finishes, which is a good thing. But outside of that, a lot of it was just it happened. And yeah, it could have been better. Could have been better. Wish it was better. Not a little better than I expected, but yeah, that shows how bad I thought this card would be. And it happened. So not really sure what else I can say about it. There you go. Yeah. So I'll save fight ideas and all that for the recap video tomorrow. This is kind of just a quick overlook of everything that happened on the card. And yeah, it happened. About really all I can say. Let's look at goat milk, shall we? What happened on the milk of goats? I hope I didn't put y'all to sleep talking about that card, because I think that card put everyone to sleep. The winner of goat milk today was Seabass, who got every pick right outside the main event, because he did pick Onama for some reason. So he should have won 13 of 13, but he made that stupid pick at the end. So, but he still won. Good to him. And yeah, let's see how our friends did. We'll start with who do we start? We'll start with Toner since he did not enjoy this card. What did Toner do? He got 9 right, Tone. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. Like 9 right. That's pretty decent. I thought you were gonna do much worse with how you came in here talking about the card. Let's see, Alan Carr, easy. I don't know why you picked a knockout there. We got bailed out here. Yep. Round 2, that was good. Fuck him. Yep. I've had that same fucking pick. Ooh, yeah, I can't blame you here. I can't blame you here. Like, a lot of people made that pick. It was a 50-50 fight. Just got unlucky. Yeah, I made that same this night. Well, this wasn't even a stupid pick, but yeah, I made the same one. That moron. And then yeah, we both picked one decision. Yeah, actually, that's not much worse than we did about the exact same. The only one we disagree, you picked Olgari and I picked O'Valley. So, and we both got heavily bailed out by Dumont. So, yeah, you did good. The only ones you got wrong were ones that most people got wrong. Most people picked Lee, and a lot of people picked Bulgarian, Samba, and Delicia. So yeah, you did good. 9 of 13 on a card that was what it was. That's pretty good. Dustin Poirier. Let's see what Moss did. Let's see what the mystical one did. He also went 9 of 13. I know he didn't pick Cody Durden, which I find funny. He betrayed his friend, man. Can't do that. I thought he for sure was gonna pick Durden. Alan Carr. He picked Rowe. Yeah, I don't understand that one. Cool. What? No, another person who got bailed out by a Dumont pick. Yep. He picked Christensen. He was really trying to pick. I guess it is an Apex card, so underdogs do win from time to time. He reached with those two as well. I guess I could have been worse. I've seen much worse picks. Then he did not pick his buddy. That's funny. Radke. He did pick Del Valle. That was a good pick by him. Yep. He picked Acosta. That's a good one. And Garcia. Yeah, Moss did pretty good. Kind of shot himself in the foot a little bit with picks like Rowe and Christian, but I guess those were not even the worst ones you could have made. And yeah, with Moss, he always gonna do pretty decent. So yeah. Did Chrome? I don't think Chrome did picks for this, did he? No, he didn't. Fucking Chrome. Yeah, I gotta check on y'all, see how y'all actually doing. Pale is still fucking phenomenal. Wow. That's the worst I've ever seen Pale do. Did he put in all his picks? Did he only put in 5 picks? What the fuck happened, Pale? Since when did Pale do bad on picks? What the fuck? I want to see. Why did he pick Cornelosi? Why did he pick Ruiz? Okay, Pale was drunk when he made his picks, clearly. And Dumas. Or did he only pick, was he only picking the left side? Did he pick the, okay. Nascimento, Radke, Dogarian. Wow, Pale, what the fuck happened here? Like, Cornelosi, that's a bit of a reach. Ruiz was just, I don't even know why you would do that. And Dumas, same fucking question. Christian as well. Wow, weird. The rare bad night for Pale, who is usually fucking phenomenal. He really just, he must have been drunk making his picks. Crazy. We did have D-Rest here earlier, so let's see if he made picks tonight. He did. Oh, 8 of 13. Interesting. Let's see. Death. Let's see what D-Rest did tonight. How did he do? Cornelosi. Yep, yeah. The normal ones. All the normals. Another Christian pick. Or maybe that pick was more common than I thought. I don't fucking know. Yep. Smart Del Valley pick. Garimbo's a bitch. No Jeremiah Wells pick so far, delete it again. I've not seen, obviously no one picked Frunza in general. No one picked Jeremiah Wells, and no one picked Cody Durden. No one picked Timmy Kwamba. No one picked Kelly Vieira, which I'm down anyone's upset about that one. So interesting. Good stuff, dearest. And we'll check Smokey lastly, because I don't know who else we would check. 59%. I think I'm probably in a 59% club as well. Another 8 pick nights. I actually did pretty decent. I had 10 right somehow. Really 9 if Dumont didn't get handed that. Cornelosi by Smokey. A lot of people pick Cornelosi. I don't get it. And okay, I'll let Smokey pass on that one. Another Dumont picker. Johnson. Yeah. Wow, okay, good finish prediction there. Cool. Another Bulgarian, another Garimbo. Good Acosta pick, and then Garcia. Yeah, Smokey did good. And then, of course, I can't look at everyone else's picks while looking at mine. Still in the 59% club. Got my 300th L. Hell yeah. And I went 10 of 15, so this is really cool. Good updates to the site. Though I can look at my own picks and make fun of them, but not that one, or that one, or that one. Yeah, I got that wrong. Nice. Fuck. Yep. I'll take it. I'm happy with that one. I fucking hate them for Garimbo. Truly do. And I hate Ante Delija. But I will take it. So yeah, I made bad picks, so I exist twerp. But everything else I did pretty decent on. I went a little bit high here. And yeah, nice. I'm happy with how that turned out. So Vine card, it happened. I think like everyone did pretty solid on picks, bare minimum. Unless you really tried to get a lot of ones wrong, you pretty much did really decent. And yeah, I'm happy to see everyone did pretty solid overall on picks on a card that was what it was. Yeah, fun. Not really. It's always fun to get some easy picks right and end up having a good night of picks. So. Cool. Not very much else to say. Yeah, that's what I can say about UFC Vegas. 10 or 110. It happened. So I don't know if I'm forgetting anything else to add. Unless well, no one's here anyway, it would seem. Yes, I'm happy I'm good background noise for y'all. I appreciate it. I actually don't. I only say that fucking. I don't say that like like annoyed or in a fucking sarcastic way. I love having background noise when I'm doing shit as well. So I'm happy I could be your background noise. So yeah, not really much else I can say about this card. Well, no point looking at next week's card. We'll do that tomorrow. Our fight news, we'll do that on Tuesday. So I say fuck it. I think that's all I gotta say about fights tonight. Shall we move to the other sports we love? I'd say let's do it. We'll begin with the NBA side of things. A quick update on the scores going into Sunday. Let's take a look. November 2nd. Happy November, everyone. So I'm winning going into Sunday, which I love to see. How many people do I got playing? A bunch. Good. We'll see if I can spring the W here. I hope I can. And yeah, we'll see if I can. Then the bots are beating the shit out of Chrome right now. Unlikely Chrome's gonna be able to come back from that, but I guess anything's possible. You need a lot of people playing tomorrow. So we'll see if he can get that. Then we have Tone beating Vast by a little amount. Someone has to lose there. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Looks like Tone should be walking away with the win there. And then finally, Bot 2 is actually winning a game on Botter, but by about 100. That's easily scored in this, though. So we'll see if he can keep that lead through tomorrow and get his first win. So that's what's going on there. I don't think there's been any like big roster moves worth note. Rui Hachimura, Cedric Cowrie, Jimmy Mitchell. Yeah, nothing crazy. So there's just a quick NBA update and the main fantasy sport we care about. Tomorrow, NFL week number 9. I almost said 8. Oh, is it can be interesting. Good teams on bye week. I gotta play a lot of weird players in fantasy, and I don't like it. But gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. And we'll see what happens. Let's look at what the projections are saying for tomorrow. I'm meant to lose still, but we'll see that go through. Ninja's meant to beat up Chrome because he still hasn't taken out DeAndre Swift. Hopefully he does that before the game's locked tomorrow. Hopefully he comes in chat. I'll tell him to take him out. So, yeah. Tone and Matu are actually in a close one. This would be a huge win for Matu and a bad loss for Tone. So we'll see what happens. We'll see who Tone's put when he does his lineup tomorrow, who he puts in. He got Managi and Genti on the bench. He has plenty of good options to play. So, fuck, I might play Managi and Genti over Watson and Williams. I don't know. And then Shiesty and Vasson, a tough one to predict here. That'll be very interesting. Should be fun. Should be very fun tomorrow. Who doesn't love football Sunday? With fantasy involved, even better. And we'll be looking at what happens when we go live tomorrow. So still shit on the waiver wire at running back. I know Chrome needs a running back. Yeah, let's see. It's a surprise. Yeah, Matua's not gonna like that surprise. I feel so. We'll see. But yeah, if Chrome is smart, I would drop Tony Pollard and get, which I know Chrome is smart, so maybe we'll pick up one of these guys. If I was him, I'd probably pick up fucking Bam Knight and play him. Okay, better than Tony Pollard and DeAndre Swift is out, so yeah, we'll see which one he wants about. Or he plays Tony Pollard for some reason. That's up to him. Fuck, to be honest, I think the best running back available is right here, but shh. That's for me to know. That's from I got my eye on him. I almost picked him up and I would have played him. I still might. No, I don't think I could. But no, I might. I'm fucking considering it. So there you go. Receiver, there's not a lot still, unless you really trust JMO Downs. Let's see, trust JMO, Down syndrome, Cup, or Jacoby, or Dobbs, or a Dyke. So, yeah, do you ever trust a Dyke? That's for you to decide. I'll tell you that there's really not much else available. So, hope you don't need a receiver. And then tight end, I already know Mark Andrews will get picked up. Who else will get picked up? Last minute, if anyone needs a tight end, we'll see. I doubt anyone needs a quarterback. Jordan Love is still sitting there. And then obviously kicker and defense. But if you don't got that by now, go get that. So, yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I still don't know if this is the odd man out of my lineup. I don't know if I want to play him or not. We'll see. And see what happens tomorrow, man. I'm excited. We'll be seeing what happened in these games tomorrow night, and see what happens. We'll take one quick look at the schedule one more time, see what we got going on tomorrow. We got, right off the bat, Tones boys, the Bears and Bengals. I think Joe Flacco is playing. That'll be interesting. Vikings and Lions, Panthers and Packers. That's the hard one to predict. Chargers, Titans. Speaking of hard ones to predict, I'm kidding, by the way. Falcons, Patriots, another one. Niners, Giants. That's interesting. Colts, Steelers. That should be a good one for the Colts. Broncos, Texans. Yeah. Jags, Raiders. Saints, Rams. Chiefs, Bills. And tomorrow night we'll either be on live after or during Sunday Night Football between the Seabird and the Commanders or Redskins. So that'll be a fun slate tomorrow. We'll see if Tone's happy or sad by the time we go live tomorrow. Are you gonna lose Joe Flacco or not? You already lost to Tyler Huntley, so I guess you couldn't stoop much lower. So see what happens. I'm just happy I don't gotta watch these morons this week. So I don't gotta watch the Browns. I'm more than happy with that. And yeah, should be fun. Who doesn't love football? I'm excited, and yeah, not really much else to say there. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to talk about before we get out of this bitch. Talked about fights. Don't really know what else to talk about in fights. Talked even for shit tonight. I talked about the eye poke. I talked about the Bulgarian weird shit. Football, talked about basketball, talked about the World Series, for fuck's sake. I think there anything else. I hope everyone had a fun Halloween last night, beginning November. Yeah, can't really think of anything else to really talk about, so I think we can get out of this bitch, and I know chat's not popping right now. I got a couple people, Tone and maybe Tone's fucking other accounts, but yeah, I don't know, already been almost an hour, which is insane, and yeah, this was fun. I'm trying to think if there's really anything else I want to talk about. I'll of course hit the hour mark, so we got about 2 more minutes, and we're good. Yeah, ain't tonight when we turn back an hour? So is that one at 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. or 2 a.m.? I don't remember. Either way, that's fucking awesome, and I cannot wait for that because that gives me an extra hour to record the recap. So I'm more than happy about that, and we'll see what happens. So everyone gets a little bit extra sleep, and yeah, should be a fun Sunday, fun second half of the weekend, and then we'll begin the first full week of November, which will be crazy that we're already in fucking November. Before we know it, will be fucking Thanksgiving somehow. So I don't know how, but that doesn't even make sense that it's already November. So enjoy the rest of this year as we have it, and let's see what 2026 is gonna have for us sooner than later. Can't fucking believe it. And not really much else I can think to say, so about hit the hour mark, so unless anyone has anything else they want to throw in chat before we end this bitch, I think I'm more than ready to get out of here. So it's good to be green again. That might also, after being red last night, that'd be the normal color. So I gotta find a holiday where I could use blue and yellow, blue and the yellow version of my logo. They're not blue and yellow; it's blue and or yellow. So we'll see. Again, I don't know what holiday uses blue. Like any Easter comes to mind or some shit. And yellow, God. So, yeah, we'll see. But that was fun last night. This was fun tonight. We'll have one more fun stream this week tomorrow. So I hope y'all are excited for that and ready for that. But to get into Sunday, we gotta end this bitch. So let's do just that. Shout out to everyone who was in chat tonight. You have the few but mighty legends, Goats, Tone, Steve, D-Man, D-Rest, and Shadow. Not a lot, but y'all are so amazing. 44 views, 2 likes. Man, not a lot. I see more than 2 people in chat. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, shout out to y'all. I get no Matt tonight, no no Freezy. Did D-Rest just delete his comment, or did he do that earlier? No Freezy, no, a few people. So what happens again? It's Saturday night, and I went live later than usual. So I don't know. Maybe some people rewatch this, or maybe they'll be there tomorrow night. So either way, I don't really mind. I had a great night, and hope you all enjoyed this fun little hour for the few that got to see it. So live at least. And of course, I want to go back and rewatch it, but I don't know why you would. So with that being said, not really much else to say. I gotta record the recap for this card later. Not looking forward to that, but that'll be out sometime tomorrow. And yeah, with that being said, I can't really think of anything more to say. So let's get out of here by saying, for the first time in November, I can't believe it's already November, please like, comment, subscribe, join us at the goal by the end of 2025, which again, 2 months. I can't believe that. Hope you enjoyed the stream. As always, unless I'm going to say something which I don't believe I am, I guess Smokey will probably be live later. Check him out. And as always, RX out. Good vibes. Only. And always.